All right, y'all, let's get this thing going. No, I'm a little behind, but hey, we on the move. This is another live that's on the go. All right. Ooh, my own notification came through, so I know somebody is gonna see a notification. I'm on the go. Let me know if let me know if y'all can hear me. It's not gonna be a long live, but because I'm just going from point A to point B. And I just want to talk a little bit about this this weekend. Let's talk these weekends fights, and that's about it for me today. So let me just keep it moving. Give me 1 second. We can get started. Look, this card wasn't like great, and it wasn't like bad, but I was kind of in and out on some fights this time. It wasn't like so many underrated fights on this card because there's a few UFC Fight Night cards we had in the past where there was some sleepers on there and they turned out to be bangers. But this one was okay, man. It wasn't really that much, not much going on. But I don't know. Anyways, let's see. Let's start with Elise Reed and Jinyu Fry, though, man. Elise Reed, Jinyu Fry. Then we'll talk about Karine Silva a little bit. Man, Jinyu Fry, she is on that chopping block, man. Jinyu Fry is on that chopping block. What's going on, y'all? Oh boy. Brian said Elise Reed is not on anyone's triple threat. Mm. Who said she was, right? who would dare put on a triple threat, right? But anyways, I ain't trying to be mean. I think we know what we talking about when we talk about my triple threat. Anyways, oh man, Elise Reed though, man, this fight could have gone either way. I'm not gonna lie, man. This fight could have gone either way because there was a lot of waiting in this fight. And I think it was to the point where both fighters were a little nervous about giving the other a knockout. They were worried about getting countered. And they were just really too cautious. Like Jinyu Fry had the recipe. I mean, Jinyu Fry, she had the answer. Like to me, Jinyu Fry had the better inside striking, but she also had the ground game. She had the takedowns, but she just would not fully capitalize. Like the first round I gave to Jinyu Fry. All right. I gave the first round to Jinyu Fry. I thought she landed some very good strikes in the first round. And she was able to showcase, hey, she can close distance and get the fight to the ground. Good takedowns and good striking when she would let her hands go. The second round, I don't understand, man. Like, this is where Jinyu Fry had the answer. Like, she just kind of took her foot off the gas and let Elise Reed start to gain momentum. Elise Reed started tagging the low with the low kick. It wasn't really like a lot on the strikes, but she was working. She was getting some work in like the first couple of minutes. But I thought Jinyu Fry was able to balance the round out or even take the round when she got a takedown. But again, Jinyu Fry didn't do much with the takedown. She was just doing a lot of holding. So she was holding, and Elise Reed created separation and was working off her back. And I think this is the one time where I see the judges score strikes off the back, right? So to me, it could have gone either way. I was thinking in like traditional fashion, like these judges, they would have seen it for Elise Reed for Jinyu Fry because of the takedown. But Jinyu Fry wasn't doing a lot of work with that top position. So Elise Reed kind of gained the momentum, and then she finished strong when they got to the feet. Landed some hard shots on Jinyu Fry. In the last round, they both really needed that finish to me. They needed a finish, or somebody needed to take the round. And if you're going to give it to somebody, I have to say Elise Reed probably put more pressure on in that last round and just took it. You know, um, but yeah, there's still that. Hang on 1 second. There's still that lack of pulling the trigger, man, in these fights. Like there's still that lack of momentum. they got to go after it, especially Jinh Frey, you know, because when you're 38 years old and you are not on probably not in the best sites with the UFC right now. You know, you got to go in there and gain some momentum. You know, stopping a fighter like Elise Reed would have done a lot for Jinh Frey, or maybe even like 30-27er. That would have did a lot for her, but she didn't do it. On the other hand, Elise Reed saves her career again, right? She's able to pull it off, save her career. And you know, Jinh Frey, I thought she was gonna win this fight because I could tell she was taking a page out of some of Sam Hughes' work because you know they've been training together. She said, "Oh, well, if I take her to the ground, I should be able to out wrestle her," and that is still one of Elise Reed's weaknesses. You know, she's still a little bit of weakened on the ground, but hey, Jinh Frey didn't fully capitalize off of it, so we might see her getting cut. We never know, man. So what's next for her from here? She could get cut. Let's see about Elise Reed. I mean, she saved her career. You know, she saved hers. So hey, I don't know. So let's see. Who could she fight next? And she bounced back with a good win too. She was able to beat that one undefeated girl that just came in. What was her name? Melissa Martinez. And now she just beat Jinh Frey. So yes, at least she gained 2 fights here since, you know, getting taking that L to Sam Hughes. She did bounce back with 2 wins in a row. I don't know. Let me see who else she can fight. Bruno Brazil just came off that knockout loss. So maybe that's that's not a good fight for her. She might wind up losing to Elise Reed at this point. So let me see. But these girls are strawweight. These other girls are getting tough, man. These other girls out here they're showcasing some well-rounded skills out here. You're looking at old girl Yasmin Lucindo. Those girls, they be going after it. They be Denise Gomes, Yasmin Haurigi. You gotta be ready for that type of fire, man. So when you look at like the lower half, like the Jinh Freys and so on, like I like her. You know, I like Jinh Frey back when she was Invicta for sure. But as far as how she matches up to these strawweights, I don't know, man. Girl got a lot of muscle mass too. I mean, you see them guns, man. She still got them guns. I mean, with the biceps, she be rocking, man. She should be throwing some vicious hooks, man. Like her hooks should be like vicious when she's in there. I mean, when she lets her like straight left hand go, there's some power to it, but you know, she's a little cautious. Like she won't let it go enough, man. She just won't let it go enough. I'm talking about Jinh Frey because you could even hear her corner at that one point where Elise Reed had her pinned on the cage. They was like, yo, it was telling her, man, it was like, hey, go ahead and spin out of there, get off the cage. It was like, get off the cage and get back to work. But she was taking a while. I mean, she finally got off the cage, but they kept trying to tell her, you know, get back in there and start working. And so I can say it's definitely not her corner. You know, the corner definitely, they're trying to let her know what she needs to do. Because I've heard it in the past, you know, with Elise Reed. You know, they always try to tell her that, hey, come on now. They're always telling her, you got to get to work. You know, start throwing them strikes. They keep telling her what to do in there and what works for her. 6, what's going on? Oh, yeah, 6. I already saw 6. 6 said he wants to see the rubber match, right, between, I ain't even going to start. 6 wants his rubber match. He wants his 3rd fight between Weili, right? I know what fight 6 is looking for. That's his favorite strawweight fight that he's looking for right now. He wants to see Weili and, you know. Oh, man. The boss said I like Reed, but her wrestling needs work, and I feel like she's a bit small for 115, too. You think she's small for 115? I don't think she's small for 115. I think she just needs, like you said, maybe a little bit more strength to her game and maybe her wrestling. Yeah, because she gets taken down with ease. Sam was taking her down. Jenny Frey was taking her down. And I want to say Loma Labutni was taking her down a little bit. Was she? Was Loma Labutni taking her down? I think she was. I can't remember fully, but yeah, she does need to work on her ground game. I mean, her range, she keeps pretty good range. She throws a nice high kick, but she still needs a lot more work. She still needs a lot more work on her inside game too. Like I think she's comfortable on the outside, but yeah, she just needs to start really getting that ground game together. I really need to see her get that ground game together though. These girls, they getting better. I mean, shoot. But yeah, I don't think she's too small for 115. When she was at 125 for that 6. But yeah, I just wanted to cover that fight a little bit because I didn't do a video for it because I didn't really feel like doing one for that fight. Reed and Frey. I was going to talk about it in a live anyway, but I didn't really feel like breaking them down because I thought the fight was pretty close, and they both, honestly, yeah, they really got to start pulling the trigger just a little bit more in situations. And yeah, Reed, yeah, I think she definitely needs to work a lot more on her wrestling. Because yeah, Jenny Frey, somebody who was moving up from atom weight to straw weight, was taking her down. Jenny Frey actually came in with a pound heavier. So she was just using the strength to, the weight to her advantage. But let's talk a little bit about this Karine Silva situation, man. Karine Silva's in the building now. That's 2-0 for Karine Silva, right? That's 2 finishes in the UFC. She continues her 100% finishing rate. And I'm hooked on that 100% finishing rate. I'll be bringing that thing up because you ain't had no girl come in finishing like this in a while in WMMA. I mean, Karine Silva got a few losses on her belt, yeah, but that girl, the thing about Karine Silva is she's always looking for a way to win. That's the one thing that's keeping me on her radar right now. But we just need to see a little bit more. Once she puts that 3rd fight in play, we're gonna start talking about this triple threat because I'm retiring the old quadruple threat. I'm retired the old quadruple threat because you see everybody's already ranked now. Tyler's already had her title shot. She's already ranked. Minon's already ranked. She's already fought her way up to the top. Just waiting for her to come back to get her title eliminator. And now Erin Blanchfield is in the top 5. And, Erin Blanchfield might be fighting one of my other quadruple threats. So, yeah, we're going to retire that. It's been like 2 years now. And it's safe to say that the whole threat's on the list. If you still put Miranda in there, hey, Miranda's number 15. She didn't get as high as the rest yet. She had one close decision, which I thought was a robbery. I thought that was a robbery still. The Macy Barber fight. Fights like that kind of set her back. But that Erin fight, woo, man. Erin done whooped up on one of my other quadruple threats. That just let her know that she was truly a threat. It's to the 125 division. So, yeah, we're going to retire this one now. Everybody's pretty much ranked, and, they're in there now. So I'm going to start scouting again. And the fighter that's on a 3-0 win streak right now is Natalia Silva. So Natalia Silva, we definitely welcome her to the new quadruple threat. All right. So we definitely got Natalia Silva in there because, hey, she's passed the test. She hasn't lost a round in the UFC yet. She's dominated in all her fights, right? So she's out of the unranked business to me. So let's go ahead and give her a ranked fighter now. And with what Natalia Silva possesses, she's looking better than a lot of these other girls on the feet. She looks a lot more confident in some of these top 15 fighters, right? So we got her in there. But now, Karine Silva, you know, she got about another test or two. You know, she got about another test I want to see. Let's give her a tough unranked fighter, because right now she's looking good. You know, even her form with her striking is not bad. I mean, she didn't really have to like land any shots in this fight against old girl Karine Silva, but the form was there, and I think her strikes were just kind of little feints. You know, her strikes were just little feints to get on the inside, and this is what I'm talking about. Like, as soon as she clinches up, she gets to fight where she wants it, on the ground. You know, Karine Silva doesn't really have like a great grappling background, but that's what your takedown defense is for. You know, if you ain't gonna be grappling, you need to use your takedown defense. But Karine took her down with ease, man, and you know, y'all saw it. Popped that knee out of place, took that girl out like it was nothing. And that type of energy and killer instinct she possesses got me like, dang, man, like this girl, she continuing it, man. That's why I said she's like the Deontay Wilder in this flyweight division, because this girl's stopping everybody. You know, she's finishing everybody. But we got to see her against some higher level opponents. You know what I mean? Like, we still got to see her against some higher level opponents. And I want to see what she looks like when the going gets tough. Like, I mean, really tough. Like, we seen Natalia Silva. We seen she has cardio. You know, she can go the distance. She can finish you. She can submit you. She can knock you out. So I've seen a little bit more from the skills of Natalia Silva whenever the fight doesn't go her way. Like, she can do a little bit of everything. She can fight. She can win on points. She can win on the ground. You know, she can do a little of everything. You know, Natalia Silva, she stopped a few people. I mean, Karine Silva stopped a few people in her career. She got a lot of submissions, though. But what's it going to be like when she's facing like a fellow jiu-jitsu practitioner? What's she going to be like when she's facing like a fellow jiu-jitsu practitioner or somebody with really great takedown defense? That's what I'm talking about. You know, we got to look at this stuff. But right now, as I study them, I'm saying she's got the potential to be in that next threat, because she's got what it takes. She's showing what it. She's showing some signs of that. Let me just say it like that. She's got some signs right now that she's looking like a dominant fighter. She's got the brutality level, though. I mean, dang, man. Had Karine Silva limping out the cage, and I don't know, man. Karine Silva, she might be out for like a good 8-9 months, man, because that leg got popped. That girl gonna be out for a while, man. Hang on one second, y'all. All right, I'm back. I just had to pull up here. All right. I'll be on here for a few more minutes, and I gotta go. Let me check some comments here. Hold on. Marcus said they might mess around and make Karine and Natalia fight. Yeah, they messed up when they made Miranda and Macy fight that early in their career, because even Miranda was like, you know, we shouldn't be fighting yet because we both are like prospects. And if they do like Karine versus Natalia, that's gonna be crazy. Man, they should just do it as like a Silva invasion where they gotta fight everybody else and then make them fight when they get to the top, because that'd be crazy, man. Robot Chicken, what's up? Gary said Natalia Lee versus Lee, JJ versus Karine. Yeah, you must saw my live the other day, because that's the exact fights. You know me. Those are the exact fights I picked. I said that Saturday. I went Natalia Silva and Andrea Lee, and JJ Aldridge versus Karine Silva. Those are two good fights. Or Marina Moreau. You know, Marina Moreau, the get back fight. That's good. That's good too. Hold on, BJ says so. Karine's lack of defense. Who's Karine? Her lack of technique on the feet is okay, but you like her. But after O'Neal beat Shevchenko, she was still. You mean Karine Silva or that Karine? Are you talking about that other girl that's not in the UFC? Are you talking about the other French girl that Manon beat? Who are you talking about, B? Are you talking about Karine or Karine? Oh, Karine, okay. He says, so Karine's lack of technique on the feet is okay. But because you like her, but after O'Neal beat Shevchenko, she was still being looked at as underdeveloped. Well, she was getting tagged. There's a big difference. I know you must be trolling, BJ, because there's a big difference. I mean, Karine Silva's lack of technique. I mean, you saw her form. I mean, she threw a few strikes, but what did she do? She finished the fight. She ain't going there and get tagged up. I like that, man. That girl went in there and got the finish. I mean, you already seen what happened with. There's a big difference. I mean, I pretty much called it, BJ. You might as well take my word for it and don't get emotional. Don't start with that caps lock thing. Don't start with that caps lock thing because you know what I'm talking about. I told you she was gonna lose to Jennifer Maia, and you didn't want to believe that, and you see what happened, right? I called her beating Antonina Shevchenko. So what else? Yeah, did I not say Casey O'Neill would beat her? Don't get mad just because Karine Silva is better on the ground than Casey O'Neill. Don't get mad because she better. Don't get mad because I gotta call it, man. Because I called her to beat I called Casey O'Neill to beat Antonina Shevchenko, but I called Jennifer Maia to whoop her and take her to school because of why? Her lack of defense. Girl be rushing in, getting hit, and she ain't that physically strong. You saw that. You saw that, man. She got her behind whooped. Her takedown defense was okay, but Jennifer Maia was handling that girl. I'll tell you who wasn't though. Jennifer Maia. You saw the strength difference between her and Manon. That's why I tell you that. That's why she gotta get that work in. You know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. See, Robot Chicken Gun told you right here. Look, Karine is better than Casey. She goes for the kill right away. See, and yeah, she wasn't. And the thing about Karine Silva, she wasn't there. She wasn't running in with her head on the line. Like she wasn't running straight into punches. She kept her range, and then Ketlin Souza was supposed to be the better striker here too. You know, Ketlin Souza was supposed to be the better striker. You know, that was supposed to be her game. You know, she was trying to win on the feet because her ground game was lacking. But hey, you saw what happened. Karine Silva struck her way in, took her down to the ground. Pop, pop, knee bar. And 100% finish rate continues on. Get whooped by Jennifer Maia. Yes, she got whooped by Jennifer Maia. She got schooled by Jennifer Maia. She got beat by Jennifer Maia. BJ said, I just don't like Casey O'Neill. I know you don't like Manon, BJ. You use that every time I said because you know you don't like her. I was just saying, like, you already told me that before. You don't like that type of style of fight. But see, I ain't got nothing against Casey O'Neill. I just know she's not top 5 material yet. You know, she be in my top. She be in that triple threat. But you see, she already took an L. You know her skill. You know, Casey O'Neill's skills ain't on that level like Aaron Blanchfield. Hold on, y'all. I was fixing something before I get up out of here. Got a few more minutes with y'all. You know, Casey O'Neal ain't on no level like Aaron Blanchfield. You better stop it. Cause you know Andrade would have mauled Casey O'Neal. She would have been putting them combinations like she did like on Lauren Murphy. And that's for real, man. Yeah. You know, Andrade would have put them combinations on O'Neal like she did Lauren Murphy. I'm just saying, bro. The boss said, who would be number 3 of your triple threat if you had to choose one fighter? Well, let me see. I'm going with Natalia right now, Natalia Silva. Let me see if Karine Silva is going to be a next. Karine Silva might be the next one I'm going to put in there. If Melissa Gatto goes out and dominates, who she's fighting? Lipsky. If Melissa Gatto goes out there and dominates Ariane Lipsky, then I would put Melissa Gatto in there. That'd be like, dang, that'd be 3 Brazilians this time. DJ said Manon ain't either. She ain't either what? Ain't she number 1, number 2 right now? Manon already beat Jennifer Maia, man. And she beat Chikagan. Those are 2 fighters Casey O'Neal can't beat. You know Casey O'Neal can't beat no Chikagan or Jennifer Maia. Manon ain't either what, man. I mean, it's already proven, man. She can't beat Jennifer Maia. And you know Casey O'Neal ain't gonna beat Caitlin Chikagan. Shoot, I believe Karine Silva needs to get some more work in because Caitlin Chikagan probably could beat her right now. But let this girl slowly improve, and then we'll see, okay? Oh, BJ trying to reach now. He said it, and Manon ain't on Blanchfield's level. They both on the top level. They somewhere Casey. They both above Casey O'Neal. Manon's above her right now because Manon's beat tougher competition than Aaron right now. Besides Andrade, she had fought unranked fighters, but again, she beat better competition leading up there. They're both 5-0 right now in the UFC. So Manon is ranked higher, and she's beat 2 top 10 fighters. So yeah, she is above her right now. So we gonna leave out. So I mean, the 2 fighters we talking about are still 2 fighters I picked, but not Casey O'Neal. You can't even put her in that level. We know she ain't on that level. What's Casey O'Neal ranked 12 now, right? She's still in the top 15 though. That's all good. You said Grasso came through. Yeah, Grasso did come through. I remember you started to doubt her too at a point when we were talking about her not taking the fight though. Grasso for sure came through because Grasso's a better skilled fighter than those fighters like Casey O'Neal and most of them. But who else, man? Yeah, the Bosch. I would say the Bosch. Let me put Melissa Gatto up in there. Let me put Melissa Gatto if she's ready and if she dominates Ariane Lipsky. Gabriella said Natalia Silva Karina gets the winner of Maverick Jasmine. Yeah, that'd be for the 15 spot. That'd be a good fight. Yeah, right now, if Chikagan does fight Karine Silva, yeah, I would still pick Chikagan to win that fight. You know, I think Chikagan, you know, her jiu-jitsu is pretty good. Her ground game is solid. And if she keeps it on the feet, you know she wins the fight. So if Karine Silva pulls through that one, if they made that fight, that'd be crazy. And she beat her. If she beat her, man, you can't say nothing then. Dang, TJ said Casey's 1 level above Victoria Leonardo. Wow. I ain't say that. But hey, that's what he thinks. I mean, I would say she's at least 2 levels above, but hey, I'm just saying. All right, and the boss said I also got the 2 silvers in my triple threat. If I had to pick a third one, I'd go with Veronica Hardy in there. She looked good in her last fight. Okay, yeah, I forgot about her. Yeah, I want to give her one more fight back and see what she looks like. And then yeah, Melissa Gatto man, she had a rough fight with Tracy Cortez last year. That just kind of like threw her off the mark. But if she can come in and dominate Lipsky and maybe beat somebody else, then we'll talk. But these Silva girls, I think they're looking like a problem right now. They still got to go through the ringer like all the rest. They still got to go through the trenches and before we can prove them right, before we can, prove them ready. And Natalia Silva's done hers, but I think Karine Silva still needs that one more fight. TJ said, who's Tyler going to fight? Tyler Santos should be fighting Chikagan next. Really, like Tyler, Chikagan versus Karine, that don't need to happen right now because Karine needs one more unranked fight. Chikagan is still like ranked number 7. So Tyler needs to fight Caitlin Chikagan right now. They need to make that fight right now. Go ahead and make that fight, Tyler and Chikagan. Because that's the highest ranked fight she can get right now. Because I believe they should make Manon and Aaron fight. Grasso and Shevchenko are going to fight. Lauren Murphy, she's not fighting right now, I believe. So Tyler and Chikagan. Karine Silva's not even ranked yet. So, Karine Silva got to work her way up. That's a high ranked fight for, I believe, to me. So I think before they try to push her in there, they need to go ahead and put her in there with somebody like put Tyler and Chikagan in there because Tyler did call for that fight one point. I think Karine Silva versus Marina Moreau, JJ Aldridge, Montana, those are good fights for her. But yeah, I'm about to get up out of here, y'all. I'm about to bounce. I think Tyler will fight Chikagan or Maia on that Brazil card. I hope so. Yeah. Because Tyler's not fighting out of Brazil right now. So, hey, give Chikagan that fight. She'll go down to Brazil and fight her. That's a good fight. Yeah, Andrade don't need to be at 125. Yeah, you can get rid of Andrade. She don't need to be in there 125 pounds no more. But I got to go, y'all. I'm going to probably drop another live maybe later tonight since this was a short one. We'll talk. Yeah, for sure, BJ. I might come back on for some more smoke for you later, BJ, when if I have some time later. But I'm out, y'all. Peace.